And good afternoon as we welcome you to Starry and Bank Field. A busy day of Post 400 baseball. The Astros with two impressive wins over a very good Valley City team that's sitting at second place in the Class A Senior Babe Ruth East Region standings. So the Astros climbing up the standings, and the Comets trying to do the same as they take on their rivals, the Fargo Bombers, as both these teams kind of very similar paths, kind of the younger teams out of their respective posts, Post 2 and Post 400. The Bombers taking on the Fargo Jets last night and lost both games, as they lost the league game 10-0 and the nightcap 12-7. The Comets took on the West Fargo Aces here Monday afternoon at Starry and Bank Field and lost both of those game scores of 18-5 and 8-3. But a lot of bragging rights on the line here, as both these games will count towards the East Region standings right now. The Comets 1 win, 11 losses in league play. The Bombers at 2-7, but it's really much more than that. You're kind of playing for bragging rights here at this point, and as you try to kind of work your way towards the postseason, we're about 2.5 weeks away from the postseason, as the play-in games will start on Saturday the 25th, so it won't be long, and both these teams try to jostle for position in the standings, and a little bit of bragging rights, of course, as well. Both these games, 2 7-inning games. Pleasant evening. Clouds have cooled things off a little bit here in Fargo today after it was a stormy night throughout the Red River Valley, and field in pretty good shape, all things considered. Temperatures about 82 degrees. And we will get things underway here in just a moment as you see the Comets take the field. We'll come back with the starting lineups and first pitch for game number 1 here coming up as our pregame continues after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Sprintonatic in the outfield.
Zane Sprintonatic taking his warm-up tosses. We will take a look at the Fargo Bombers.
Abram Anderson. In
starting lineup, head coach is Nate Walsh.
Andrew Werlinger.
Leading off will be the left fielder Jaden Ort. Batting second at third base, Isaac Emineth. Batting third and right field, Josh Beaver. Caden Cadera will bat fourth and play at first. Cole Hansen will DH for the pitcher, Zach Lamont. He'll hit fifth. Aaron Breitbach batting sixth, and he is at shortstop for the Bombers in Game 1. Will Bachman batting seventh and catching. Batting eighth, second baseman Tate Gustafson, and batting ninth will be the center fielder Mike Rostberg. Zane Sprintonatic taking his warm-up tosses here for the Bombers. For the Comets, says defensively, Braden Detling is behind the plate. Caleb Carlisle at third, Jacob Hamill at shortstop. Zach Morse is at second base, and Ben Dawson over at first. Abram Anderson in left, Victor Sear in center field, Andrew Werlinger in right for the Comets. Their one win in league play coming against Devils Lake, but you've got a group primarily 15, 16-year-old players playing against kind of some older groups. They've played a combination of some Class A and some Class B teams as well, and I think just trying to develop and, hey, just get a chance to play some baseball as well. And you look back to April and May, you didn't know if that was going to take place or not. Elsewhere in the East region, as we mentioned earlier, the Astros, Post 400 Astros, took a pair from Valley City, matching 6-3 scores in both of those games. So the Astros, by my tabulation, 7-6 now in region play, and that would put them up right around the 6 mark unofficially in the East region standings. The bottom 6 teams will be in the play-in round on the 25th. 6 would play the 11th seed, 7 would play 10, 8 would play 9. Then once you get down to 8, tournament moves to North Fargo, coming up in late July. We're ready to get this one underway, as we're actually going to get this going here a little before 5 o'clock. Those first 2 games ended fairly quick, as Jaden Ort will lead things off for the Bombers.
Leading off, left fielder Jaden Ort.
We actually get this going here a little bit before 5 p.m., which is just fine after some long nights of baseball. Here's a base hit into center field. First pitch swinging in a leadoff single as Ort
First pitch,
with a base hit up the middle.
4:55 p.m.
4:55 on the first pitch. 82 degrees, partly cloudy skies. As Ort against the Fargo Jets
Next up,
last
third
night.
baseman Isaac Emineth.
In the league game, Ort went 0 for 1. Isaac Emineth, the batter. Emineth 0 for 3 last night in game 1. Throw back to first and the runner back. Emineth for the doubleheader went 1 for 6. As far as the wind, north wind at 8. Wind blowing out to center and right center. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Get a look at the middle infielders, double play alignment there. Get a better view of that. Go to first and the runner back. So there's 20 games total that it will be played in league play, and there are some teams that are about 14, 15 games in, and then there are some. The Comets have played 12. Outside, ball gets away from Detling. On to second will go Emineth. I believe we'll score that a pass ball, and it is a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Comets have played 12 in league play. Bombers 9. So they've got a lot of teams going with the double headers, is playing the 2 7-inning counters to save on dates, basically. They've had a pretty good summer. They've had a little bit of rainouts here and there. For example, the Astros game with Valley City today was a makeup game. 2-1 the count as that ball misses inside. Valley City was unbeaten into the game into play last week. Has lost 4 games in the last week. Ball inside, knocked down, eventually smothered by Detling. 3 balls, 1 strike. The losses to West Fargo on Monday. The Comets, looking at the pitching, used Jacob Topp and Victor Sear in game 2, and then Ben Dawson and Ben Crawford in game 1. 3-1, called strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat, pitch number 7 of the inning for the right-hander Zane Sprincianatic. Here's the payoff. It is just high and outside. And a walk.
Next batter, 21, Josh Beaver.
Josh Beaver, right fielder, wears number 21 at the plate. Beaver last night in game 1 went 1 for 2 against the Fargo Jets. A ball high, and it's 1-0 the count. And the 1-0 pitch fouled. It hit off of one of the supports, didn't hit the netting. It hit one of the support beams and bounced back. 1-1 the count. Pleasant night, but a couple of busy nights. The Post 400 Stars, nice to see them rebound after losing to Dickinson. Got a couple of wins against Williston. In the dirt, runner breaks for third. A late break by the trailing runner at second. Both will reach safely. As Ort in, and Emineth trailing the play gets in as well. And the count 2-1s. That pitch in the dirt, 2 balls, 1 strike. Infield plays back. And the ball high makes it 3 balls, 1 strike. It's early on. Comets feel they can put some runs on the board here against their rivals from Post 2. 3-1 the count. Sprincianatic delivers inside. That'll load the bases here with nobody out.
Next batter, number 12, Caden Kudera.
Caden Kadera, the batter. First baseman wears number 12. Kadera 0 for 3 in game 1. And altogether in the doubleheader, 0 for 4, did not get a run. In game 2 last night against the Fargo Jets, high for a ball, and it's 1-0 the count. So single, first pitch single, and 2 walks, and the base is loaded now. Already here with nobody out. Called strike.
Okay, big spot now.
1-1. Now we got to do a little damage control if you're Cincinnati and the Comets here in the first.
Do that.
Ball missed high, 2-1. Not seen umpire give them either the high strike or the corner so far. Got to earn that. 2-1. Came inside and a swing and a miss to make it 2-2.
Make it happen, 1-2. Come on out.
Sun trying to fight its way through the clouds on this Wednesday. Whirlinger and right, very shallow and off the line, even with the left-handed batter. Slice foul, it's 2-2. You can see Sear straight away in center field, and Anderson in left is well off the line as well. 2-2, fouled away again. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat coming. It's getting to be already a lengthy inning for Cincinnati, and still nobody out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Kadera with Cole Hansen on deck.
On top, 1-2. Come on.
2-2 is high. Full count. Second full count. It's third 3-ball count of the inning. And the payoff. Got him. Strike 3. On the inside corner. And Kadera caught looking. 1 down here in the first for Cole Hansen.
That's strikeout number 1 for Cincinnati. Brings up Cole Hansen.
Hansen 1 for 3 in the doubleheader last night. You see that open stance at the plate. Front foot way out. Swing and a miss. And 1 strike. Corner infielders are about even with the bag. Double play up the middle. Don't necessarily have to play in as much on turf. Ball comes to you a little bit quicker. Big swing and a miss and 2 strikes. So Cincinnati really attacking the strike zone, being a little more aggressive and trying to get ahead here with 1 out. To right, long run, Whirlinger towards the corner, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. It will score 1, and they will try to send the second runner as well. Here comes the throw from Dawson up the line, and it is 2-0. Whirlinger was playing shallow and off the line, and a long run to chase that ball, and it dropped in. A 2-run single for Hansen. They take second on the throw. The other base runners get an extra base on the throw, so base hit makes it 2-0 now. The batter will be Aaron Breitbach. And the pitch. Inside corner and a strike, 0-1.
Next batter, Aaron Breitbach.
Again, Whirlinger and right, shallow and off the line. And the pitch. Chopper slowly hit down the third base line. Carlisle plays, throw to first and low, not handled by Dawson. A run is in. A second run will try to score. Throw to the plate is there. No tag was applied on that one. And 2-run score on the play. Be an error charged on the throw to the third baseman to make it now a 4-0 game. Batter will be Will Bachman.
Next batter, Will Bachman.
Catcher wears number 7, so will be 1 RBI. Second run scores in the air. The first run was going to score whether the out was recorded or not. So Breitbach will give him an RBI on that. He'll get 1. And staying put on the error, called strike. And it is 0-1. So an error on the throw, allowing the second run to come in and score. 4-0. 1 strike to the catcher, Bachman. Runners on the move. Low for a ball, no throw. That'll be a stolen base. Breitbach, good jump there as Bachman now looking at a 1-1 count. Bachman 1 for 2 last night in game 1. For the doubleheader, went 2 for 6 against the Fargo Jets. Roller out to short. Backhanded. Hamels throw. Plenty on it and in time for the out. Nicely done for out number 2. And the base runner to third with 2 down.
6-3 ground out brings up number 3, Tate Gustafson.
I'll bring up second baseman Tate Gustafson. Where's number 3? Oh for 2 in game 1 last night against the Jets. And did not hit in the second game. A ball makes it 1-0. Set of the pitch. Inside, 2-0 the count. Coverage brought to you by Giant Seeds and Game Time. Along with Sean Carlson at Town and Country Credit Union. 2-0 delivery. Had the plate but missed. 3-0 the count. Three Lions Pub also bringing you coverage here tonight on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. 3-0 and the pitch. Called strike. Takes all the way in 3-1. Mike Rosberg is on deck. 8th batter of the inning here for the Bombers. Three-one. And a base hit to left field. Breitbach scores. 2-out hit. As Gustafson delivers to make it 5-0.
Brings up number 8, Mike Rosberg.
Mike Rosberg, the center fielder, to hit. Rosberg 0 for 2 with a run scored last night. Total in their doubleheader. Go to first and the runner back. Cincinnati deals outside, knocked down. Nice job to knock that one down. Chase it down by Detling, and now 2-0 the count. Farmers Union Insurance also bringing you baseball coverage this evening as well. Throw to first and the runner back. Runners on the move. Pitch is a ball. Detling's throw is late. Good jump at a stolen base there for Gustafson. Ball makes it 2-0. With Ord on deck. 2 balls, no strikes the count. Set of the pitch. Strike makes it 2-1. The Pulse 400 Stars game with Fergus Falls that was on the schedule has been canceled. So as far as for the 3 teams, I think, all off tomorrow. To double check the schedule, that one hops away, and on to third goes Gustafson on a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Check the calendar and at Pulse400baseball.com. They do a really good job of keeping things updated and very organized. I've used it here more recently, and it is very, very well done. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Cincinnati shakes off Detling a couple of times. Comes to the set at the chest, and it's ball 4. First and third, and back to the top of the order. Ort will hit for the second time here in the inning.
Top of the order, Jaden Ort.
He had a single to lead things off. Pulse 400 Stars at Aberdeen on Thursday, or Friday, excuse me. Pitch is high for a ball, and it is 1-0 the count. Set of the delivery, high, and it's 2-0 the count. Back to first, and the runner gets back. Long inning for Cincinnati and the Comets here in the field. 3 walks in the inning, 1 strikeout, 3 hits. 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. It's 2-1. And the delivery is chopped to third near the bag. Fair ball. Carlisle at the bag. Throw to first is not in time. A run is in. And Rosberg to second. Give him an infield hit on that. I think he's going to beat that one out anyway, and that makes it a 6-0 game. Runners at first and second. So Ord gets his second hit of the inning. He'll get an RBI. Looked like the throw pulled him off the bag, but I think he beats that anyway. And that'll bring up Emineth. Inside for ball 1. Hard hit to short. Nice play by Hamill. Will go the long way to first and in time. And that'll put the top of the first inning to bed. But 6 in the inning. As the Bombers grab the early lead, Comets will get to work offensively when we come back. 6-0 your score. We're back with more in just a moment on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools. Upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Six nothing as right-hander Lamont getting his warm-up tosses. 6 runs, 4 hits, and an error in the top of inning number 1 for the Post 2 Bombers. Comets leading off will be the shortstop Jacob Hamill. Braden Detling batting second and catching. Batting third will be the third baseman Caleb Carlisle. Batting fourth, center fielder Victor Sear. Batting fifth at first base, Ben Dawson. Batting sixth will be the pitcher Zane Sprinsanatic. Batting seventh, designated hitter Ben Crawford. He's DHing for the right fielder Werlinger. Zach Morse batting eighth. And at second base, Abram Anderson is batting ninth. First pitch strike, and it's 0-1 as Abram Anderson in left field. 1 strike to count. Comets got some work to do here. Plenty of swings to do it. Hard hit ball out to short, charging it short. Breitbach on to first in time, and there's 1 down. Hamill retired, 1 away in the bottom of the first inning, and that will bring up catcher Braden Detling. A score update. Castleton put 5 on the board against the West Fargo Aces.
Now batting the catcher, number 8, Braden Detling.
And they lead the Aces, who are on top of the standings 5-0. Here's a bunt and a good one. Lamont bare hands it, nearly slips, and the throw to first is not in time. Bunt single for Braden Detling. A terrific bunt that time by Detling down the third base line. Lamont was about ready to slip and go down as he threw that ball, and going to be tough to get him anyway.
Next batter for Post 400, the third baseman, number 6, Caleb Carlisle.
And I'll bring up Caleb Carlisle. So Detling with a bunt single. Castleton leading the Aces, who are on top of the standings 5-0. Some small ball by Castleton in that game. See if they hold that early lead. Called strike, 0-1. Carlisle, game 2 against the Aces Monday, he had 2 hits. And actually went 2 for 3 in that game. 1 on, 1 out. Throw back, they had him leaning, and he just got back in time. They nearly got him leaning the wrong direction, but he was able to work his way back. Carlisle had 3 hits in that doubleheader. Comets had 5 hits against the Aces in game 1 and then 6 in game 2 on Monday. 1 strike and nothing. Throw back to first. They'll be working on the base runner. Detling gets back. And the delivery up the middle. Breitbach can't get it. It's into center. That'll be a base hit.
Single to center brings up number 4, the center fielder, Victor Sear.
Sear, the batter, is back-to-back singles. Victor 0 for 2 with a walk in game 1 Monday. And altogether in the doubleheader went 1 for 5 against the Aces. Also drew a walk. An RBI chance here. With first and second, nobody out. And the pitch. Outside, ball 1. And watching some games in the East region this year, there have been some games where teams have fallen into early deficits, been able to work their way back in some games. The delivery is outside, 2-0. A couple of weeks ago, watching Wahpeton and Castleton. Wahpeton scored, as the Bombers did, 6 in the top of the first. Castleton came back and had the lead by the third, so it's not out of the woods, but going to take a bite out of the elephant, one gulp at a time. 2-0, fouled away. Good cut by Sear, 2-1. Don't have to get it back in one shot, although it certainly wouldn't hurt, but you pick away a little here and there. 2-1 the count with Dawson on deck. Throw back, second baseman Gustafson creeping in behind that lead base runner. Corner outfielders playing shallow and off the line with Ort and Beaver for post 400, and get a look at that from the wide view. 2-1. Hit hard. That is down for a hit to center field. And everybody moves up one. Rosberg gets it back in. Solid base hit for Sear, and they're loaded with one out.
The single for Sear to center loads the bases for number 15, the first baseman, Big Ben Dawson.
So Dawson a chance here with nobody out. Dawson 1 for 6 in the doubleheader Monday against the Aces. Couple of peeks of that base runner inside. Dawson hit by the pitch. That's good for a run, and it's now 6-1.
Hit by a pitch, scores a run, and brings up the second baseman, number 12, Zach. Brings up the pitcher, number 11, Zane Sprincenatic.
So Sprincenatic trying to help his own cause. And the delivery is a strike. Ball dropped by catcher Bachman. Not far enough for an advance, and it is 0-1. Sprincenatic went 0 for 3 total in the doubleheader against the Aces on Monday. Aces loaded one out. Evens the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here in the top of the first inning. Or bottom of the first, correction on that. And the pitch. Blown away, 2-1 the count. Coverage brought to you by Sean Carlson, Town and Country Credit Union. There's a new home in your future. You want to see how the mortgage rates looks? Sean's the guy to talk to. Foul, 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Three Lions Pub also bringing you baseball coverage. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Sprincenatic. Crawford, the DH on deck. A long first inning here, both sides. Nearly 30 minutes total in this first inning. Pulled foul, and it's 2-2. Nearly made some of the fans in the lawn chairs down the third base line scatter just a bit, but they're okay. 2-2. Jammed him, and a roller foul. Will try it once more at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Lamont deals. Jammed him, but a pop-up, foul ground, call made, and Cadera makes the catch for the second out. Cadera did a nice job there to take charge on that ball. 2-away now for Crawford.
The pop-out brings up the designated hitter, number 13, Ben Crawford.
Crawford looking to play some 2-out bingo if he can, but nice job there by Cadera to take charge on that one. Made the call right away, and the grab made. Ground ball in the hole. That's in for a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes a second run heading for the plate, and he comes across. Sear scores. Dawson to second. Crawford delivers a 2-run single. It's 6-3 in favor of the Bombers.
2-run RBI single for Ben Crawford will bring up the second baseman, number 12, Zach Morse.
Carlisle and Sear come across. First and second now. Zach Morse the batter. Now the pitch. That one gets to the screen, comes back hard off the carom, and ball 1. Runners move up. While pitch moves Dawson and Crawford up a base. 1 ball to Morse. All of a sudden another hit. That's a run, maybe a pair here for the Comets. Little roller back left of the mound as Lamont fields on to first in time. And that will retire the Comets, post 400 Comets here in the bottom of the first inning. They get half of the deficit cut here in the first inning. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors, 2 left. 1 complete. From Starry and Bank Field here in this matchup.
Bottom half of the first 4, the post 400.
6-3 in favor of the
3
post 2
runs on
Bombers.
3
We'll take a
hits,
break.
no
Be back with
errors,
more.
and 2 left on
And
base.
we will do that in just a moment.
Three Lions Pub is open once again. Stop in Monday through Saturday, 3 to 10 p.m. and bring your kids. Three Lions Pub is kid-friendly until 9 p.m. Ask your server about daily specials and stop in Monday and Thursdays at 7 o'clock for trivia and a chance to win prizes. Join the league for a chance to win cash prizes. Can't make it to the game? Catch Magnitude Sports broadcasts live at Three Lions Pub. Just ask your server to turn on the game. Three Lions Pub in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo and West Fargo and other area teams playing this summer on Magnitude Sports.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
Runs aplenty in that first inning as Bombers leading those 400 Comets by a score of 6-3. So nice job to peck away at that deficit. They cut it in half. As we will head to the top of inning number 2, as will be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters to get things going here in the top of the second inning. Beaver walked and scored in his first plate appearance.
Next batter, Josh Beaver.
Here's the wind of the pitch. Hard hit ball to third. Nice job. Carlisle backs up on that ball. Strong play to first in time. Strong throw and 1 pitch and 1 out here in the second inning.
5-3 ground out for out number 1.
Cadero, the batter.
Caden Cadera.
As Carlisle nearly got kind of caught in between on that ball. He, instead of charging, kind of backed up and able to play it cleanly, which allowed him to set and throw without any trouble. And 1 away here in the first. Cadera, strikeout victim in his first at-bat. Strike 1. If you're Cincinnati, you got to shake off that first inning and try and throw strikes and let the defense do work behind you. Missed up and in, 1-1. But you need to put up some zeros on the board in order to, you can't keep chasing the scoreboard for 7 innings. You can get away with that once in a while, but if it becomes habit, it makes baseball a hard game. Strike it, it's 1-2. That's a hard enough game to try and perfect anyway, but if you aren't helping your own cause, that's also a problem. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Chop to the left side. Carlisle gets another chance. Room service up, 2 down.
5-3 ground out. Brings up Cole Hansen.
Hansen, the DH. 2-run single to the opposite field, which got things started in that 6-run first for the Bombers. He had 2 runs batted in. Breitbach an RBI, Gustafson an RBI. As part of that 6-run outburst in the first. And the pitch. Came back inside for a strike, and it's 0-1. Didn't get out to the outfield to see how how saturated it is out there. We got more than most places in and around the Fargo-Moorhead Metro. Got at least an inch, if not more, with that overnight thunderstorm that might have awakened you from your slumber. About 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. At least it did me, and I need my beauty sleep. 1-1 to center. Sear drifting backpedaling, has it measured and hauls it in. 1-2-3 inning. Nice comeback inning for Cincinnati as he sets down the Bombers in order. 3 up.
Post 2 goes down. 1, 2, 3. No
3 up.
runs, no hits.
3 up, 3 down, top of the
No
second.
errors.
It remains.
Nobody left
Post
on
2
base.
Bombers 6. Post 400 3. We'll take a break. Be back with more in just a moment on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Now batting for post 400, the left fielder, number 10, Abram Anderson.
9-1-2 in the order. Abram Anderson was the only soul that didn't get to hit that first inning for either team. Called strike it, it's 0-1. Abram in left wears number 10 with Hamill and Detling to follow here for the post 400 Comets. Lamont comes back. Ooh, hit him. And a leadoff base runner.
Hit by pitch brings us back to the top of the order. The shortstop, number 7, Jacob Hamill.
Hamill grounded a short in his first at bat. So Lamont, much like we talked about Cincinnati, he's got a lead to protect here, and he can't start giving it back by clogging up the base paths. Hamill, the batter, and pulls one foul for strike one. Hamill 1 for 3 with an RBI in game 1 against the West Fargo Aces Monday. And then in game 2, Hamill went 0 for 4. It's one strike. Runner's going. Pitch inside. Throw to second. There's nobody home. And Anderson gets a stolen base. Ball goes into center field. And that nearly was a direct hit that time on Anderson as he slid. He was starting into the slide. Pitch was, I believe, a ball. Yeah, it was 1-1. The signal from the home plate umpire, but if he gets there a second sooner, you got to hit him. Ball went harmlessly into center, and neither of the middle infielders able to get there. Outside, 2-1. I guess you're the catcher. You're thinking about, I've got to get this ball out as quick as I can, and you're hoping that there's somebody there on the receiving end. Check of the runner at second. Swing and a miss to make it 2-2 now. The West Fargo Aces on top of the East Region standings. They are 14-0, but we're losing early at home to Castleton. The game was moved to West Fargo and Young Field because wet grounds at the ballpark in Castleton after their thunderstorm overnight. Swing and a miss and a strikeout.
Strikeout brings up the catcher, number 8, Braden Detling.
First strikeout now for Zach Lamont. Detling had a bunt single in his first trip, eventually scored. Dawson had an RBI, and then Crawford, 2-out, 2-run single. The really the biggest hit of that bottom of the first for the Comets. That's into the gap in left center field. That will not be caught. Could be extra bases. Late break by Anderson. He's at third. He is going to try and score. A little hesitation and a little trouble on the relay by the Bombers. That's going to be an RBI double to make it 6-4.
Brayden Detling with the RBI double brings up the third baseman, number 6, Caleb Carlisle.
Anderson had to wait for that ball to see if it would drop, and it did. Then took off for third and hesitated for a moment as he rounded third. It's Carlisle to hit. And a strike to make it 0-1. He singled, scored in the first. But he hesitated for a moment, but the Bombers didn't handle the relay cleanly, so really no chance to get him. Pick off play. A bluff by Lamont, but it was enough to force Detling back to the bag. The 0-1. Hopped up. Middle of the infield. Who would like it? Making charge the second baseman, and Gustafson makes the catch for out number 2. 2 away for Victor Sear.
The pop-out brings up the center fielder, number 4, Victor Sear.
Sear had the third of 3 straight base hits in the first inning. That loaded the bases. Runner at second, 2 down. Sear pops it up, right side. Gustafson the call. Looks up into the sunshine and makes the catch. That'll do it here for the Post 400 Comets in the second. They get 1 back here in the inning. They get a run on a hit. 1 run, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on. Through 2 now at Starry and Bank Field. Game 1 of our doubleheader. Now 6-4 in favor of the Bombers. We'll take a break. Be back with more in just a minute.
Three Lions Pub is open once again. Stop in Monday through Saturday, 3 to 10 p.m. and bring your kids. Three Lions Pub is kid-friendly until 9 p.m. Ask your server about daily specials and stop in Monday and Thursdays at 7 o'clock for trivia and a chance to win prizes. Join the league for a chance to win cash prizes. Can't make it to the game? Catch Magnitude Sports broadcasts live at Three Lions Pub. Just ask your server to turn on the game. Three Lions Pub in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo and West Fargo and other area teams playing this summer on Magnitude Sports. Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Six 4 as we go to the top of the third inning. See the line score so far as Comets have done a good job pecking away after an early 6-0 deficit.
Next batter, Aaron Breitbach.
Top of the third, it'll be Breitbach to lead things off. 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order for the Bombers. Bottom of the third, Castleton now leading the West Fargo Aces 5-4. Castleton got 5 of the first inning. The Aces have come back, ball 1. Breitbach reached on an error. Credited with an RBI and also scored back of the first inning. Cincinnati has set down the last 4 hitters he's faced. It's 2-0. Is that one downstairs? Bachman and Gustafson will follow. One strikeout for Cincinnati in that lengthy first inning. He walked 3. And low for 3-0. Starting the game under cloudy skies, sunshine. Call it partly to mostly sunny skies have returned here at Starry and Bank Field. All 4 outside. And a leadoff walk.
Next batter, Will Bachman.
Come on, Will.
Bachman grounded a short in his first at bat. In that second inning, Cincinnati did a good job getting ahead of hitters, but really did a good job being aggressive in the strike zone. Throw to first and the runner back. And a pain-free second after that first inning was lengthy. Another throw to first and the base runner back. You see second baseman Morris way over towards the bag. Throw to first and the runner back. To the high set, the delivery is a strike. And 0-1. Sear in center will shade the batter into left center. Anderson off the line about medium deep and left, and Whirlinger in right is again shallow, and he is really more into the right center field alley. Runner goes. Pitches a ball, throw to second, not in time. Head first dive and Breitbach's in with a stolen base. Check on the count, 1-1 now to Bachman. So Bombers aggressive on the base pass and get that runner into scoring position with nobody out. So Bachman needs to move him over, get him home. Cincinnati delivers. Ooh, just missed inside, 2-1. Trying to work that inside corner and missed. Comets out hitting the Bombers so far, 6-4, 5-4. Check that, missed inside, 3-1. Inside out swing, and that fouled off to the right, out of play, full count.
Come on, Sam, drag the ball.
Cincinnati now his third full count. As he works here to Bachman with nobody out in the top of the third. Payoff pitch. Fouled away, we'll do it again. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat coming, still 3-2. And the pitch to right. Whirlinger, long run, and he will not get it. That could be in for extra bases. Breitbach rounding third will score, and Bachman will trade spots with him on an RBI double. Make it a 7-4 game. Waited back on that one and took advantage of that opening down the right field line. We'll have a runner as number 11, Jack Jager, will run at second base now for the Bombers, and that will bring up Tate Gustafson.
Next batter, Tate Gustafson.
Leadoff walk. Comes back to Hurt, and Gustafson, who singled in a run back in the first, will hit. And the pitch. Low for a ball. And 1-0. Games remaining for the Comets in league play. Got a doubleheader with Kindred coming up. And the pitch. Called strike, 1-1. some of the other games coming up here for Post 400 on the Comets side. As we mentioned, after tonight, will have 6 league games left. The 1-1. Backed him away, and it's now 2-1 the count. Time called. Cincinnati taking a long time between pitches, and Gustafson asking for time, and it's granted. Target down to the inside corner. Zane deals. Roller to first. Dawson will take it to the bag himself for the out. We'll move the runner to third, and 1 down.
Unassisted direct ground out to first. Next batter, Mike Rosberg.
Mike Rosberg walked in his first plate appearance, an RBI chance. The runner at third, 1 down. Comets scheduled for a game at Moorhead on Tuesday. And the delivery. Called strike at its 0-1. Tournament this weekend. Games, I believe, here and over in Young Field in West Fargo, if I'm not mistaken. And 0-1 the count. The Bombers try to add to their lead here in the third. Good pitch. Inside corner and strike 2. The Bombers have doubleheaders left with Kindred, West Fargo, I believe it's the Vets, as the Cincinnati pitch outside. Nice stab there by Detling to make it 1-2. Then also will have their senior night game, 22nd against Wahpeton. 1-2 the count. Ord on deck. Comets will play the infield back all around with 1 out. And the pitch. Chop foul, will try it again, a ball, then 2 strikes. Astros have 7 league games or East Region games left. I believe they have to make up or finish up a game with Kindred that got rained out. Got to get word if they're going to resume that game, I believe not next week, but the following week. Strike 3. 2 away.
Strikeout number 2 for Zane Cincinnati.
Top of the order, and Jade Nort.
Next batter, Jaden or
Cincinnati gets second strikeout and trying to get out of the woods here in the top of the third. Ort has 2 singles. A run scored and a run batted in. Ball 1. That one low and inside. Top of the third, 1 in for the Bombers. They lead 7-4. Cincinnati. This is low, 2-0. Talked about it earlier. Comets used 4 pitchers in the doubleheader Monday. Game 2, Jacob Top went 6 innings, 6 hits, 8 runs, but just 1 earned. Victor Sear pitched an inning. Inside corner, and a strike makes it 2-1. And the 18-5 loss. Ben Dawson went 2 2/3 innings. 4 hits allowed, 3 strikeouts. Ben Crawford went 2 1/3. Gave up 5 runs, and the pitch hits him.
next batter, Isaac Emineth.
So first and third now. And Emineth, the batter. Thank you. Got the copy of the tournament bracket for this weekend. They have pool play. A total of 16 teams involved between here and Young Field in West Fargo. Ball one. As Emineth 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Comets will be in Pool D along with the Fargo Jets, Breckenridge, and Bismarck. It's 1-0 on the pitch. Swing and a miss to make it 1-1. Anderson, the deepest of the three outfielders, in left. Runner from first is on the move. A swing and a miss. No throw. Ort will take second. And it's 1-2. Cincinnati worried about just getting this hitter early on in this one. Key batter to try and get for Cincinnati and the Post 400 Comets. Keep this a 3-run deficit and leave 2 in scoring position. A ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Got him. Overhand curveball. Froze him for strike 3.
Strikeout number 3 for Zane Cincinnati.
2 Ks in the inning for Cincinnati. The Bombers strand 2, score 1 in the top half of the 3rd inning. They get a run and a hit. No errors in strand 2. 2.5 complete. Here at Starry and Bank Field in Southwest Fargo. 7-4 the Post 2 Bombers lead. The Post 400 Comets take a break. Be back with more in just a moment.
Download Game Time today.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
7-4 as we move on to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Brad Anderson with you on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. As Ben Dawson to lead things off for Comets.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd for Post 400, Big Ben Dawson.
Dawson took one for the team. A hit batsman with the bases loaded was good for an RBI and nearly got clipped by the first delivery from Zach Lamont in ball 1. Lamont has given up 5 hits in 2 innings and leaving the count at 1. Cincinnati and Crawford will follow. Comets trying to dig out of an early hole, fell behind 6-0 before they took their first swings. Outside a little bit high, and it's now 2-1. They have clawed their way back into the ball game. 2-1 pitch. Called strike. And 2-2. And the pitch. At the plate, but missed. 3-2. He has hit a batter. Actually, he's hit a pair of batters. There's strike 3. Got him lucky. On the outer half of the plate, there's one down.
Strikeout brings up the pitcher number 11, Zane Cincinnati.
Cincinnati popped to first in his first at bat. Lamont has his second strikeout. He has hit 2. He has not walked a batter so far this evening. Well, pardon me, swing back to the mound, speared by Lamont. And 2 down. He nearly ran it all the way there, but the underhanded flip And quickly 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning for Ben Crawford.
Now batting for post 400, designated hitter number 13, Ben Crawford.
Crawford, a 2-run, 2-out single back of the first inning. And the pitch. Popped up. Should be playable right side. Gustafson barks out, "I've got it." And he is true to his word on that one. Gustafson makes the catch in a 1-2-3 inning, his first 1-2-3 inning for the righty Lamont.
400, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base.
Side retired in the bottom of the third. It remains Post 2 Bombers leading 7-4. Back after this in the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools, upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
See the totals after 3 innings of play. 7-4, the Bombers lead. We're at Young Field in West Fargo. West Fargo Aces leading Castleton 6-5. Castleton scored 5 in the first inning. But the Aces, who have yet to lose in East Region play, have crawled back to take the lead. Top of the fourth, Josh Beaver to lead things off for the Bombers.
Next batter, Josh Beaver.
Sprincenatic, after a rough first, has settled down a bit. Ball 1. He has allowed 5 hits. As Beaver is 0 for 1 to the walk. Ball makes it 2-0. Sprincenatic, among the 7 runs he has surrendered, 6 of them earned. 2-0 is a strike to make it 2-1. He is up over 80 pitches total as he works here in the top of the 4th inning. The 2-1 out to short. Charging Hamill, sets, fires, got him, 1 out.
6-3 ground out.
When Sprincenatic's had success, he's gotten them to beat the ball on the ground a little bit and let the, especially the left side of the infield.
Next batter, Caden Kudera.
They've been doing work. 3 plays at short for Hamill. Carlisle's been busy over at third. Caden Cadera 0 for 2. Sprincenatic deals. This is high for a ball. It's 1-0. Fargo post 400 Astros earlier today, sweeping Valley City. 2 very impressive wins for a pretty good ball club. In the Valley City Royals, a ball high at 2-0. Valley City was second. Came in 11-2 in East Region play, and the Astros swept them. The Astros trying to get out of the potential play-in round. If you can get one of those top 5 seeds, you avoid the play-in round and earn a spot for the region tournament, which will be played in North Fargo, called Striking 2-1. Four teams out of the East region. 4 from the West will head on to state in early August. Inside, hit him. One away for Cole Hansen.
Next batter, Cole Hansen.
Aim too far in. Second hit batsman by Cincinnati. One down here in the top of the 4th inning. 1 on, 1 away. Cole Hansen, 1 for 2. 2-run single back in that 6-run first inning for the Bombers. Not much of a lead there by Cadera at first. They'll work on that base runner anyway and throw back. Game just over an hour old, an hour and 5 minutes as we play on here in the top of the 4th. First of 2. Both of these will count towards the East Region standings. On the pitch, swing and a miss. And 1 strike. Throw to first and the runner back. Base slows down with runners on base. To right, and Whirlinger will play it on a hop for a base hit. Cadera checks it at second. Hit number 6 now for the Bombers. And Hansen is 2 for 3, and that'll bring up Aaron Breitbach.
Next batter, Aaron Breitbach.
Breitbach walked, scored in his last plate appearance. 0 for 1, a couple of runs scored, and a run batted in. The ball makes it 1-0 the count. Second baseman Morris trying to keep a watchful eye on that lead base runner. In the dirt, 2-0. Dawson behind the trailing base runner at first. Cincinnati sets 2-0. High and in, 3-0 the count. Three and 0 with Bachman on deck. Pickoff play. Second baseman Morris was not at the bag. As Cincinnati, as he was about to release the ball, realized that and threw it to the fielder instead of to the bag. If he threw it to the bag, could have led to all kinds of problems. 3-0. And came inside. Was going to be ball 4. It did hit him, and that will fill him up here with 1 away. It's Cadera to third, Hansen to second. Will Bachman, an RBI doubled his last at bat. Trip to the mound coming. As Cincinnati has hit 3, he has walked, by my numbers, 4 today, and pitch count starting to climb as well. As he was up over 80 when the inning began, he's got to be up over 90 right now. The conference at the mound has come to a close. Bachman 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Pitch count right now 95 for Cincinnati. 48 strikes, so about half. Say about half for strikes. Need that number to be a little higher. Called strike. 0-1. If he gets out of the inning here unscathed, that could be the end of the line for him on the mound. But he's got some work to climb out of. Fouled away and 2 strikes. Three Lions Pub, Giant Seeds, and Game Time among those bringing you baseball here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network on a Wednesday night here in South Fargo, Southwest Fargo, I guess. It's hard to tell what's South Fargo these days as it continues to grow. Foul at the netting and 2 strikes now to Bachman. Kadar at third, Hansen at second, Breitbach at first. The Bombers have left 4 on, left 2 in scoring position last inning. Did get a run in the top half. Waited back at a curveball and able to fight that one off. And back to the netting, still 2 strikes. That overhand hook that time from Zane Sprincenatic, and he was able to wait back on that ball and able to fight it off and live to see another pitch. Bottom of the 5th in West Fargo. The West Fargo Aces now lead Castleton 8-5. 8 unanswered runs for the Aces. 0-2. Drive to right center. That's trouble. That's out of the gap. That'll be in for extra bases. A run is scored. Actually, 2 have scored, and they're going to clean the bases up. Breitbach comes in to score as well. That's a bases clearing double for Will Bachman. And it's now 10-4 in favor of the Bombers. So Bachman is second double, 4 runs batted in on the evening as Kadar, Hansen, and Breitbach all come on home. Here's Gustafson.
Next batter, Tate Gustafson.
So Gustafson, 1 for 2, an RBI single. There's that one laced into the right center field alley. Outside, ball 1. Gustafson grounded to first. His last plate appearance in the 3rd. Sprincenatic deals. Called strike. And leaving the count at 1. So just like the bases on balls, the 2 hit batsmen, which are kind of fall in that category as a walk, come around to score. Low and away, 2-1. Nice job Detling to block that ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's going to be another long inning in the field here for the Comets as Gustafson now ahead of the count. Inside out swing to left and drops foul. 2-2. Got the bat head down and tried to slice that one the other way. And then leaving the count at 2 apiece with Rosberg on deck for the post 2 Bombers. Two. Tried to go in and missed. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Well, these teams very similar and the feeder teams, if you will, for their respective posts. Younger players. Bombers for post 2 and Comets for post 400. Pulled foul, and we'll try it once more with the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Still just 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. One more time in the 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. They'll complete the out with a throw to first, and the runner gets to 3rd. So 2 away, strikeout. Gustafson retired 2-3 for the second out, and that'll bring up Rosberg.
Throw on the drop strike brings up Mike Rotsberg.
Second trip coming. That's going to be it for Cincinnati. He might have reached his pitch limit. And it's like they will bring in Hamill from shortstop, and we will have some defensive changes coming here as well. So Cincinnati goes 3 2/3 innings. 7 hits allowed so far, 10 runs. He's on the hook for the runner at third. And we'll get to the rest of the pitching line as I believe it's Hamill into pitch here now for, and it is Hamill on to pitch for the Post 400 Comets. We'll take a break. Pitch and change break in the action. 3 in, runner at third, 2 out. As the Post 2 Bombers lead by a score of 10-4. We'll be right back.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender. Three Lions Pub is open once again. Stop in Monday through Saturday, 3 to 10 p.m. and bring your kids. Three Lions Pub is kid-friendly until 9 p.m. Ask your server about daily specials and stop in Monday and Thursdays at 7 o'clock for trivia and a chance to win prizes. Join the league for a chance to win cash prizes. Can't make it to the game? Catch Magnitude Sports broadcasts live at Three Lions Pub. Just ask your server to turn on the game. Three Lions Pub in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo and West Fargo and other area teams playing this summer on Magnitude Sports.
So defensive changes. Hamill moves from shortstop to the mound. Cincinnati goes to third, and that would move Carlisle over to shortstop.
Now pitching for Post 400, Jacob Hamill.
3 2/3 for Cincinnati.
Caleb Carlisle now playing shortstop.
7 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. He hit 2 batters, actually hit 3 batters. And first pitch from Hamill, and that plunks Rosberg.
Other defensive changes, Zane Cincinnati playing third.
So first and third now, 2 out, and Jaden Ort back to the top of the order here for the Bombers.
Next batter, Jaden Ort.
Ort 2 singles. It has been hit by a pitch. He has an RBI and a run scored, and a run-producing chance here now. Runners on the corners. As throw to first and the runner back. Hamill trying to clean things up. So Hamill shortstop to pitcher, pitcher to third, third to short. Your defensive changes now for the Comets. First pitch to Ort with a runner from first going. Little cue shot. Open to the right side. Got to be a tough play, and that's an infield hit. Just perfectly placed that time. Not much they could really do on that. The runner from first was on the move. The second baseman, Morse, went to cover. And a little spinner to the unoccupied right side of the infield. An infield hit for Ort makes it now 11-4.
Next batter, Isaac Emineth.
Third hit of the inning. And runners now at first and second. And now the 9th batter of the inning in Emineth. That run is charged to Cincinnati. Ball 1, low and outside. Emineth 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And one of those plays, second baseman going to cover, and he just trying to put it in play, and a weakly hit ground ball to an unoccupied spot in the diamond. Ball makes it 2-0, and really not much the defense could do on that ball. So the base hit now. Double check the third of the inning, and it is 8 now for Post 2 Bombers. (2-0). Hard hit out to short. Carlisle down to one knee. And got him on a close play at first. So the side retired here in the 4th inning. As the Bombers add 4 runs in the inning, they get 4 runs, and counting it up here, 4 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and 2 left on as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Now 11-4 in favor of the Post 2 Bombers. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Download Game Time today.
Three Lions Pub is open once again. Stop in Monday through Saturday, 3 to 10 p.m. and bring your kids. Three Lions Pub is kid-friendly until 9 p.m. Ask your server about daily specials and stop in Monday and Thursdays at 7 o'clock for trivia and a chance to win prizes. Join the league for a chance to win cash prizes. Can't make it to the game? Catch Magnitude Sports broadcasts live at Three Lions Pub. Just ask your server to turn on the game. Three Lions Pub in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo and West Fargo and other area teams playing this summer on Magnitude Sports.
Bombers lead 11-4 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss by Zach Morse. Morse, Anderson, and Hamill, the scheduled hitters for the Post 400 Comets. Game 1 of this doubleheader. 2 7-inning games here at Starry & Bank Field.
Now batting second baseman number 12, Zach Morse.
Now 0-2 to Morse as Lamont has retired 5 straight batters. Ball high makes it 1-2. Morse back to Lamont in his first at bat. Lamont works from the first base side of the rubber. And the pitch. Got him. Strikeout and 1 away.
Strikeout brings up left fielder number 10, Abram Anderson.
Third strikeout for Zach Lamont. And Abram Anderson hit by a pitch, stole a base and scored. He scored on Detling's double back in the second. Called strike 0-1. Bombers 6 in the first, 1 in the third, 4 in the top half of this inning. Anderson pulls one to right center, hit well, carrying deep. That is going to be in, and in for extra bases. Beaver chases it down. Anderson for 2. He wants third. There'll be a play. Throw to third. There's the tag, and he's out. Excellent relay there by the Bombers. It took dang near a perfect relay to get him, and it did. 2 away. As Anderson erased, trying to stretch that into a triple. 2 down. That'll bring up Hamill.
Top of the order for Post 400, shortstop, Jacob Hamill.
Top of the order in Hamill, in ball 1. What's that? 9-4-5 on the relay to get Anderson for the second out. Hamill in a 1-ball count. Chin music there, up and in, 2-0 the count. Ball hit over the head of the right fielder Beaver, but quickly chased it down. And a swing and a miss makes it 2-1. 6th inning now in West Fargo. The Aces lead the Castleton Haymakers 8-6. Game that was moved to Young Field, and that is 2 7-inning counters over there tonight. 2-1. Pulled to left, trouble Fitzfernandez, a base hit. Ort able to cut that ball off. Nicely done, and that will hold him to a single with 2 down. Hamill has his first hit, and here's Braden Detling.
Brings up the catcher, number 8, Braden Detling.
7 hits now for the Comets. Detling has 2 of them. Bunt single and then an RBI double in the second. Has 1 run batted in and a run scored. Outside for ball one. Comets got it to 6-4 after 2. Bombers have added on with a run in the third and 4 here in the fourth to claim their biggest lead of game 1. Ball low, and it's 2-0. You see Rosberg shading the batter several steps over into left center. Ball 3. Late break, and the runner will get there on a head-first dive. Hamill reaches. Bachman got a piece of it, but just got behind him just a few feet. And a good break by the base runner, Hamill, and 3-0 the count with Carlisle on deck, 2 out in the inning. Strike makes it 3-1. Wind blowing out, American flag. Kind of see in the distance, in the top right-hand corner of your screen. That one is pulled to left, trouble down the line. That is a fair ball. That will score a run. Detling has his third hit, and his second RBI and his second double. It's 11-5. That'll bring up Carlisle.
RBI double for Braden Detland brings up the shortstop, number 6, Caleb Carlisle.
Carlisle 1 for 2. Popped to second in his last at bat. That's hard hit to second. Knocked down by Gustafson. Recovers and got him. Hustling down the line, Carlisle, but out by a step at first. And that will do it here for the Comets in the fourth inning. They get a run back as 1 run of the inning on 3 hits. 1 run, 3 hits. No errors. Nobody left on. Correction, 1 runner left on base. Check that. After 4, both 2 Bombers lead. The Comets by a score of 11-5. We'll break. Come back in just a moment.
It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Bombers lead 11-5 as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Hamill into his first full inning of work in relief for the Comets. 3 2/3 innings for starter Zane Sprincenatic. 7 hits, 11 runs, 10 earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts. He hit 3. 1 in the inning there for the Comets, and the relay to gun down Anderson, trying to stretch a double into a triple. That loomed a little bit bigger as the inning progressed because 2 hits that followed got 1 run. Possibly could have been more. So lead right now pretty comfortable at 6 as we head to the top of the 5th inning.
Next batter, Josh Beaver.
As it'll be Beaver, Kadira, and Hansen. You're in the top of inning number 5. Hamill will work from the set even with nobody on. And the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Check Lamont's pitch count. Oh, he's gone through 4. Outside, 2-0. Beaver over 2 with a walk and a run scored. Grounded a short in his last at bat, which actually started off last inning at the top of the 4th inning as Bombers batted around. Strike makes it 2-1. Lamont has gone 4 innings, 7 hits, and his pitch count 54 by the numbers so far through 4 innings. So he's in pretty good shape. Loop to center, and Sear dives, can't get it. It's deflected. He couldn't find it and ended up in front of him. And a leadoff single. Good dive, had a chance on that ball, but he must have got a glove on it because it popped in the air. Sear couldn't find it. He looked behind him. The ball was in front of him. And a leadoff single for Beaver, his first hit. Now 9 for the Bombers. Caden Cadera to hit. 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch and scored last inning. Outside for a ball.
Now batting Caden Cadera.
So up and down the lineup, the Bombers have had pretty good production. Ort, 3 hits from the top of the order. He has reached base 4 times, so to first in the runner back. First hit for Beaver. Cadera, hitless so far. 2 hits for Hansen. Will Bachman 2 doubles, 4 runs batted in. Gustafson, base hit from the 8th spot in the batting order. And the pitch. Ball makes it 2-0. About an hour and a half old in this one as we play in the top of the 5th. Outside corner, and that one maybe a little bit beyond the corner, but a strike makes it 2-1. Go to first in the runner back. Runner being held on, opens things up on the right side of the infield for the left-handed batter to the opposite field. Anderson chasing, and that is a fair ball just inside the line. So that drops just inside the chalk for a base hit. Cadera has his first hit. Slicing one fair. And first and second, nobody out. And that will bring up Cole Hansen.
Next up, Cole Hansen.
2 singles for Hansen. 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in for the Bombers DH. Now 10 hits for the visitors. And the pitch. Jam, little pop up to third and drop by Sprincenatic. Picks it up and they'll get a force play at third. Throw to second and he's safe there. Pulled him off the bag. Ball wasn't hit high enough.
Runner out at third, safe at second.
For an infield fly rule to be called. And I don't know if he intentionally tried to drop that or not, but didn't come up with it. They get the force play for the first out, and an accurate throw would have gotten him 2 outs. So it ends up being a fielder's choice for Hansen. 1 down for Aaron Breitbach. And the delivery. Ball inside 1-0. I said I don't know if he intentionally tried to drop that, because usually if it's first and second in that situation, the ball's hit high enough. Umpire can call infield fly rule. Kind of really at the discretion of the umpire to make that call. They had a chance to get 2 outs. They do get the lead runner. And the pitch hits him. So Breitbach going to wear another one as he is hit for the second straight time, and that fills the bases. 3 on, 1 out for Will Bachman.
Next batter, Will Bachman.
Bachman seemed like every time he's been at the plate, he's had a lot of base runners on. Grounded to short in the first, actually an RBI double in the third, and then cleared him off with a bases clearing double last inning. works here as the pitch goes up over his head for ball one. And he now works here with the bases full. And the Bombers thinking a big inning here. Target down, Hamill to the plate. Fouled away. 1-1. So your base runners now, Kadera at third, Hansen at second, Breitbach now at first. The pitch on the way. Called strike. Took something off, and that one floats over the outside half of the plate, and it's 1-2. Pleasant evening. North wind maybe making things a little more comfortable. Not quite the humidity that we've had the last few days. Trying to go back to that outside corner and just missed. I thought he might have hit it, but just off the black of the plate, and it's 2-2. 84 degrees now. Humidity still is up over 60%. That's pulled to left and fair. Down the line into the corner. 2 runs will score. The throw to third is late, and Bachman has another double. That is his third of the game. 2 runs are in to make it now 13-5. That one fares, so 6 runs batted in for Bachman. And he's had plenty of base runners on every time he's been up there, and he has produced. Gustafson, the batter. Kadera and Hansen score. Breitbach beat the throw to third. And Gustafson, the batter, struck out in his last at bat. That one bounces away, may have hit home plate, and a run will score. 14-5. Wild pitch gets Breitbach home. And Bachman now to third. The way that that thing hit, it must have hit home plate. Because on a turf field, you shouldn't get a bounce like that otherwise. Ball makes it 2-0. Comets will play the infield back. Hamill deals. Called strike. Well, he's worked away, especially in the left-handed hitters here for the Post 2 Bombers. And the pitch. Sliced foul, 2-2. 3 more in the inning for the Bombers. Cincinnati had a 1-2-3 second. Other than that, the base paths, I should say, have been littered with a lot of red and black outside, and a 3-2 count. I believe 11, count up the hits here for the Bombers. It is 11 hits. And the pitch. High. And ball 4. First and third, one out.
Next up, Mike Rotsberg.
And Mike Rosberg was walked, struck out, and hit by a pitch. Runners in the corners now. It is 11 hits for the Bombers. And there's number 12. There's a base hit to right. A run scores as making the turn and having to scramble back to the bag is Gustafson. As Rosberg, an RBI single. 4 in the inning makes it now 15-5. Top of the order now, and Ort.
Jay Nort.
Bachman comes in to score for the second time, and Ort yet to be retired here in Game 1 for the Bombers. 3 singles, 2 RBIs, also a hit batsman. He has scored once. And the pitch. Foul. Strike 1 the count. Bachman with the 3 doubles. Let's see if there's any other extra base hits for the Bombers. Fouled away in 2 strikes. It kind of nickeled and dimed him a little here and a little there. And then the 3 doubles, which knocked in 6 runs for the Bombers. And a little smaller ball. They've been aggressive on the base paths as Hamill laboring here in the top of the 5th. Slap to right over Dawson, and that is in for a base hit. Runners had to hold up as Gustafson will stop at third. Base is loaded now. As Ort just able to get the bat head out and drop one over Dawson and into right to load him up for Isaac Emineth.
Next up, Isaac Emineth.
Five hits in the inning now for the Post 2 Bombers. And not sure what the Emineth's going to visit with Coach Walsh. Comes over from the coaching box. So Emineth looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Grounded to short in his last at bat. And has an RBI chance here. 4 in the inning and the 9th batter to hit for the Bombers here in this top half of the 5th. Nearly hit him, and it's 1-0. The guy's telling him, wear it. Just lean in front of one, and you get an RBI for your pain and suffering. And the pitch. Misses inside again, and it's 2-0. Looking for a ground ball hit at somebody. Or one of those two. Striking, it's 2-1. Set of the pitch. Might get that ground ball at somebody. Carlisle to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. A run scores. Make it now 16-5. Fielder's choice and a run batted in for Emineth. They force out Ort 6-4 for the second out. Rosberg to third, and Gustafson in. 5th run of the inning now, and that will bring up Josh Beaver. Hits for the second time here in the 5th. Throw to first and the runner back. Singled earlier in the inning as he is 1 for 3 with a run scored. 5 here in the inning now for the Bombers. Strike 1 catching the knees on the outside corner. So if it stands right now, Comets will have to get at least 2 to force a 6th inning. 10-run rule right now coming into play. Missed inside. 1-1. Five hits in the inning. 1-1. Up foul, 1-2. You don't see too many hits. Didn't get into the seats per se, but that one Usually got the netting high enough that it'll catch it, but that one went up over the seating and actually just to the right of our vantage point here upstairs. 1-2. Fouled away. And hopefully somebody's retrieving those foul balls. In 1-2 the count. Runners on the corners, 2 out. Outside, 2-2. Hamill deals. Ooh, just missed. Had to go off speed, and that one a bot letter high and miss. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Beaver. Runner from first. A little traveling time. He goes. Lined into left center. And is in for a base hit with the runner on the move. Taking third. Eminent dives in, and an RBI single for Beaver. A second hit of the inning. Makes it 17-5.
Next up, Caden Kudera. Check that. Now stepping into the number 4 spot is Jacob Beckman.
Jacob Beckman, number 25 to hit. So Beckman to hit for Kudera. See if Kudera comes back into the field in the bottom half, but they'll give Beckman a chance to hit here in the 5th. And he delivers. Solid base hit up the middle. That will get Emineth across. The 7th run of the inning now. And that makes it 18-5. That'll
Next
bring up
batter, Cole Hansen.
Cole Hansen. As Beaver ends up at second, RBI hit for Beckman. Hansen, fielder's choice, and a run scored earlier in the inning. And ball 1 here. Ball 1 with runners at first and second. And the pitch. In the air, center field. Sear has it measured, waits, and hauls that one in. And puts the inning finally to bed here in the top of the 5th inning. Bombers bat 12, score 7 times in the inning as they get 7 runs on 7 hits. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. And they strand to pairs. We head to the bottom of the 5th as Pulse 400, the Comets will need 4 to keep things alive into the top half of the 6th. It's 18-5 your score. We're back in just a moment.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
$18-5 your score. Victor Sear will lead things off here for Post 400.
Now batting for Post 400, center field to number 4, Victor Sear.
Sear 1 for 2 with a run scored as Lamont will try and see if he can finish this up early. He has a comfortable lead to work with. Comets will need 4 to force the 6th inning. Ball 1 to Sear. Dawson and Sprincenatic to follow. Strike makes it 1-1. Check and see if Beckman's stayed in for Cadera at first. As Sear pulls one just foul down the left field line in 1-2. And he did. Beckman is still in it. Stayed in the game at first base for Cadera as he delivered an RBI single in that 7-hit, 7-run barrage in the top half of the inning. Called strike. Strike 3, and Sear caught looking for the first out here in the 5th. 4 strikeouts for Zach Lamont and Ben Dawson to hit. For 1 with an RBI, hit by a pitch with the bases loaded back of the first.
Now batting number 15, Ben Dawson.
Time called. That always bugs me when that happens, especially if a pitcher's in the about ready, either in his windup or in the middle of it. That irks me more. Strike, and it's 0-2. There's not a lot of things with baseball that get my dander up, but that's one of them. 2 strikes. Lamont deals, and he's down on 3 pitches. They'll have to complete the strikeout and the out with the throw to first, and they do so. 2 down. Score at 2-3 to officially retire Dawson. 2 down for Zane Sprinsanatic.
Next batter, number 11, Zane Sprinsanatic.
2-away. Not too far in the swing, and strike 1. Sprinsanatic go for 2, grounded back to the pitcher. And his last at bat. So Lamont, impressive so far here in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Two strikes. Did he go? Doesn't matter. Strike 3, and he fans the side, does Lamont, and the Bombers.
Their final score.
Finish up game 1 here in 5.
Post 2, 18. Fargo post 405. For post 2, 18 runs, 15 hits, no errors, 8 left on base.
6 strikeouts for Lamont.
5 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 4 left on base.
So the Post 2 Bombers get their 3rd win in league play. And we'll try and go for the doubleheader sweep here in game 2. As we will come back with the post-game recap. We'll do that here in just a moment on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Download Game Time today.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he's an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time homebuyer, and conventional home loans, and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean Carlson and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of the 6 convenient Fargo West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
18-5 your final score. 18 runs, 15 hits, no errors for the Fargo Post 2 Bombers. They left 8 on. For Post 400 Comets, 5 runs, 8 hits, and an error. They leave 4. Winning pitcher is Zach Lamont. He goes 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs. Didn't walk a batter and struck out 6. Zane Sprincenatic, the losing pitcher, allowed 8 hits, 11 runs, 10 earned, walked 4, struck out 4, hit 3. And Jacob Hamill, an inning and a third, 10 hits allowed, 7 runs, and walked 1. As the Bombers' 15 hits, the hitting star, well, one of them, Will Bachman, he goes with 3 doubles and 6 runs batted in. Jaden Ort had 4 hits. He went 4 for 4. And Josh Beaver, a pair of hits and a run batted in. Beckman with a pinch hit single in the 5th as well. And to some of the hitting stars for the Post 2 Bombers. For the Comets, they were led by Braden Detling, who had 3 hits. He went 3 for 3, 2 RBI doubles. 3 for 3, 2 doubles, 2 runs batted in, and a run scored. Jacob Hamill, 1 for 3. Caleb Carlisle, 1 for 3. Victor Sear, likewise, 1 for 3. And Ben Crawford also goes 1 for 2. 2-run single back in the first inning. So, 18-5, the final score here in this one. Check out the broadcast schedule coming up. We'll have Game 2 coming up here shortly. You'll be able to check this out on demand here in just a few minutes. We encourage you to stick around. We'll have Game 2 coming up. Time of the game on this one, by the way, ends up being an hour and 52 minutes. 1:52 the time of game in 5 innings. This one's shortened due to the 10-run rule, but you'll be able to check that out on demand coming up here very shortly. So keep that in mind. Your final score, 18-5 is the final score. As we do so in 5 innings due to the 10-run rule. Game 2 will be coming up here, I imagine probably around somewhere between 7:10, 7:15 roughly. Come back, and that's how you can follow Magnitude Sports via social media, YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook. But that'll be coming up here probably in around roughly 20 to 25 minutes. I would say time approximate about 7:10 to 7:15 roughly. And I'll do it here for Game 1. We'll be back here in just a few minutes.